Hi there guys, Ross Pritchard here, the co-founder and co-creator of energiseforlife.com, the biggest alkaline diet site in the world. And welcome to your beginner's guide to the alkaline diet. In this video, I'm going to be giving you everything you need to get started right now, today, within 5 minutes of watching this video. So in this first video in your beginner's guide to the alkaline diet series, we are going to be covering the following. Number 1, what the alkaline diet is and why it works. Number 2, the 5 core rules of the alkaline diet. So if you did just these 5 things, you'll be feeling absolutely amazing. Thirdly, we're going to be covering the number 1 secret of success and how to avoid the number 1 thing that causes 95% of people to fail within the first few days. I want to be taking that problem away for you right here, right now, today. And finally, I want to be teaching you how you can start getting results right now to feel incredible with the alkaline diet within 24 hours. So, without any further delay, let's get straight into the action. So I've been living and breathing and working in the alkaline diet industry for over 7 years now. I've written a whole course on it that is getting hundreds and hundreds of people alkaline every single month, and I really know what I'm talking about when it comes to practically applying this diet. Now, there are more medically qualified people out there with loads more letters after their name, but I don't know if there is a single person more experienced in making this diet real in people's lives. I've done it over and over again, and this video course is the result of my 7 years of experience of learning, writing, blogging and coaching people onto the alkaline diet. I've interviewed experts such as Dr. Robert Young, Joseph McClendon, Jason Vale and heaps more, and most importantly for you, I think, I've lived it myself. I've fallen off the wagon just like everybody else and I've gotten right back on. I've learned from my mistakes and I've found the best ways of doing things to make it easy for you and make it enjoyable for you. Honestly, this makes it so much easier than if you just read the books and tried to do it all by yourself. So I've connected with and coached thousands of people who are all transitioning or successfully now living alkaline. But most importantly to you, I'm passionate about helping as many people as possible. And 99.9% of everything that I've put out there on my site is absolutely free for you because I'm driven by helping as many people as I possibly can. And I truly want to reach as far and wide as I can with this message. So now you know a little bit about my background and why I'm driven to deliver this tutorial series to you, and here is my explanation of the alkaline diet to get you started right away. Now, our body is actually designed to be alkaline. The pH of our most important cellular and other fluids such as our blood is designed to be at a pH of around 7.365, which is just slightly alkaline on a pH scale. Now, just the same way that our body will do whatever it takes to regulate our temperature to stay within a really tight range, it does exactly the same for the pH of our fluids. And while our body does actually create acids naturally through our bodily functions and our metabolism, we have a very small alkaline buffering system that naturally neutralizes these acids that we create on a day-to-day basis and keeps our cells and our blood and everything else in this really tight pH range. So your body has to maintain this really delicate pH balance, and it will do whatever it takes to keep your blood and your cells and your other fluids at pH 7.365. Now the trouble is that small alkaline buffering system that I mentioned is all used up just neutralizing the acids of your daily metabolism, your daily bodily functions. So when we start to throw acidic foods and acidic drinks and acidic emotions and zero or very little exercise on top of that, this store of buffers is really easily depleted. Most of us now in our modern diet absolutely overrun our body with very low pH, very acid forming foods and drinks, and this causes problems. To put this into context for you, I have to explain a tiny little bit of science about the pH scale. Now, the pH scale is actually logarithmic. So what this means practically is that pH 6 is actually 10 times more acidic than pH 7. Now, this means that pH 5 is 100 times more acidic than pH 7. pH 4 is 1,000 times more acidic. And to put this into that context for you, most colas and soft drinks have a pH of between 2 and 3. So you can see from that how a diet filled with meats and dairy and fizzy drinks and alcohol would really quickly deplete these buffers. I mean, can you imagine how much more alkalinity it's going to take to buffer something that's a pH of 2 or 3? And when we deplete these buffers and ingest more acids, you can guess what happens. the body gets thrown into absolute chaos and has to undertake a whole load of defensive mechanisms to try to maintain this pH and to try and get rid of these toxins that are caused by excess acidity over and over and over again. And to achieve both of these things, the body will do whatever it takes in the short term, regardless of the long-term cost. So in the short term, to try and maintain the pH, the body will draw alkaline minerals such as calcium and magnesium from your bones and loads of other critical areas in your body to try to neutralise acids. Now this creates a whole host of knock-on effects and knock-on problems. The body tries to neutralise acids not only in that way, but it will also try to excrete these toxins out of your body. Now, really quickly, there are going to be too many toxins created by these acids for your body to excrete. So that's when you commonly see problems such as eczema, you see problems such as psoriasis, such as acne, you get aches and pains in your joints where acids are being stored, and really commonly you see people start to put on weight because your body will try to store the toxins away from areas where it can't do any harm, and it stores these toxins in fat. Diet, stress, emotions, and zero or very little exercise all contribute in their own way to the increased amount of acidity that we have in our lives with our modern diet and our modern lifestyle. So just focusing on diet for the time being, I'm sure it will be of no surprise to you to learn that the most acidic foods are things like sugar, trans fats, yeasts, dairy, simple carbs, alcohol, refined foods, microwave foods, all of these types of things. And these manifest in our diets as things like cola and fizzy drinks, pizzas, chips, cakes, biscuits, microwave meals, crisps, breads, caffeines, cheese, fatty meats, ice cream, smoking, wines, all of those types of things that you already know are not good for you. Now, I'm sure that you can guess the foods that are alkaline to the body. I'm sure that you've guessed by now, and wait for it, they are things like fresh vegetables, salads, leafy greens, omega oils, nuts, seeds, pulses, whole grains. These are fresh foods, raw foods, whole foods, foods that have got a high water content and a high nutritional value. When you think of it that way, it makes it pretty easy to understand and pretty easy to follow, because I think that most people watching this video now, if I gave you a list of 20 foods, you'd be able to put them into an alkaline or an acidic category easily 9 times out of 10. Dr. Young, one of the founding researchers of the alkaline diet, has hypothesized and proven in many cases that all sickness and disease can be attributed to the over-acidification of the body. And it's as simple as that. I really want you to take this with you as the core message of this video. The alkaline diet can be made so simple, and that is what I want to teach you in this video. That's why I want to give you these next steps, these 3 or 4 core points that are going to make it so easy for you to start to implement this and start to feel great straight away. Because quite simply, if you just start to focus 70 to 80% of your diet on alkaline foods and try to start limiting the acidic foods, and if you back this up with 3 to 4 litres of good quality, clean, filtered, preferably alkaline water each day, you're going to be feeling absolutely fantastic. So now that you've got a good basic understanding of the alkaline diet, I'm going to give you my 3 really core, really simple but really powerful cornerstones of the alkaline diet so that it unlocks your health, your energy and your vitality. Now this stuff is really simple but extremely powerful, and that's what my whole approach is based upon, to do the simple 20% of things that are going to have the biggest, most lasting impact, and so that you can forget the complexity and the detail that doesn't matter. You can just get going right away. So firstly, hydration. I'm sure it will be of absolutely no surprise to you to learn that most people out there are chronically dehydrated, and this is a huge issue. When you're chronically dehydrated, this affects every single cell and process in your body. It makes your immune system so weak, it makes your energy so low, and it makes your body break down and start to age extremely quickly. Now this is critically important. You simply have to get hydrated. And this means you have to drink between 2 to 4 litres of fresh, clean, filtered, preferably alkaline water every single day. Now I'm going to explain a lot more about staying hydrated in video 3, but for now, as soon as this video finishes, I want you to go and get yourself a huge glass of water and drink it straight away. Now the second point, of course, is alkalinity. 90% of us are also filling our body with excessive acid forming foods, drinks and emotions, which then on top of the dehydration throws our body into absolute chaos. When we over-acidify our body, as I explained, it causes huge distress and leads to an incredible number of problems, from yeast overgrowth to digestive issues, immune system suppression, skin conditions, fatigue, weight gain, the list goes on and on and on. The third core principle is about antioxidants, because 90% of us are also prematurely aging. In other words, our bodies are oxidizing. A lack of exercise, fresh foods rich in antioxidants, too many acids of course, and on top of that dehydration causes the oxidation of our cells and they simply die. And yes, another name for this is the aging process. Now thankfully you can begin to reverse this through exercise, eating alkaline and staying super hydrated. All of which are very, very simple when you follow my suggestions in these videos. So I want you to forget everything you've been taught about how hard it can be to stick to healthy living, because I'm about to make it extremely easy for you. Now, as you get started with the alkaline diet, this is the very first secret of success. 95% of people don't know this and they fail, usually within 48 hours, often within just 24 hours. And this secret is to transition. You really have to take it slowly with the alkaline diet. You have to go easy on yourself and you have to take baby steps. I'll get onto what this means shortly when I give you today's action plan, but just remember this one thing. You do not have to be perfect and you do not have to do it all at once. And if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just stay focused, pick yourself up again, think about why you slipped up, why the mistake happened, and try to learn from it, and most importantly, just move on. So here are your action steps to get going right away so that you can start getting results within 24 hours. Step 1, get hydrated. So this is going to seem really hard at first, but I want you to drink 3 litres, preferably of alkaline, filtered, clean, good quality water within the next 24 hours. Start right now. I want you to go and get a glass, just like I said before, fill it up immediately and drink it right now. Seriously, I know this sounds like something that everybody knows, but almost everyone is dehydrated. So if you can commit to me that you will drink 3 litres within the next 24 hours, then you will definitely notice the difference. So right now, tonight, when you wake up tomorrow morning and also tomorrow afternoon, you are going to be feeling positive, energized, and your energy will be high all day and you're going to be feeling full of vitality. So in summary, your first action point is to drink 3 litres of water within the next 24 hours. Step 2 is to go green. What I mean by this is I want you to commit to eating a salad with every single meal for the next 3 days. Now, of course, I don't mean breakfast, but every lunch and every dinner. Now, it can either be that your main meal is in fact a big salad, or you can just have a side salad with each meal. This is a fantastic habit to get into, and it almost guarantees that you'll get your minimum 5 serves of vegetable every single day. Again, this will have you feeling amazing. So in summary, for point 2, I want you to eat a salad either as or with every main meal for the next 3 days. Honestly, when I started to form this habit, it changed absolutely everything for me. So I really want you to take this one seriously. Now, step 3 is to eat within 30 minutes of waking up. This has a huge impact on your energy levels, and if you're looking to either lose weight or to build muscle, or a bit of both, this will make more of a difference than anything else you do. Now, I'm not an advocate of huge amounts of protein, but if you can make this first meal just a little bit protein rich, or make it contain healthy fats, then this definitely helps as well. Some ideas while you're transitioning could be to have something like organic oats cooked in water with just a little bit of milk added at the end. Honestly, this makes a huge difference, but it means you haven't consumed a whole load of milk. You could have a smoothie, or you could have avocado and tomato on toast. Make it as healthy toast as you possibly can. There are loads of options out there, but please just try to do this one because it makes a huge difference and not many people know it. Just get your day going with a small meal to get your metabolism cranked within 30 minutes of waking up. So in summary, on action point 3, eat within 30 minutes of waking. If you do these 3 things every day for 7 days, you are going to be noticing a huge difference to your energy. You'll be hydrated, you'll be alkalized, you'll be full of antioxidants, you'll be full of nutrients, and your energy is going to be sky high. Fat will be disappearing from your body, muscles will start to appear, and your digestive system will be so much more efficient and effective. You're going to be feeling absolutely fantastic. So I really hope you've enjoyed this introduction to the alkaline diet. Remember, this is just one video in this 3-part video series, and in the next video I'm going to be taking you through the single most important topic: what to eat and what to avoid for massive health, energy, vitality and alkalinity. So until the next video, stay alkaline. Please go and implement these 3 core principles I've given you in this first video. I promise you, you're going to be feeling fantastic.